Hello everyone, it's time for another packing video because I'm leaving for Switzerland in 2 days. I just, brought a few things out already. You can see here that I wanted to pack, but I really didn't think about packing before I started recording this video. And I'm leaving in less than 48 hours and I really want to know from you, when do you pack for trips? I used to start packing a month before departing just because I was so excited for it, but nowadays I mostly just pack the day before. But I really need to record this video because I'm not gonna take my editing equipment, so I need to edit it before I leave. So here we are packing for 1 week in Switzerland. Now the first thing that is important when packing minimally is what kind of a trip is it? What do I need to bring? What will I do? How's the weather? Things like that. So I live in Germany and I go to Switzerland to visit my family because Switzerland is where I'm originally from. So I'm gonna spend a week there with my family. The climate's pretty similar to here, so it's still gonna be winter and cold. And I'm not gonna do any extraordinary activities, so I mainly just need stuff for my everyday life. I'm taking a few work-related things, but not my computer. So let's get started and bring out everything and I explain why I take these things with me. And I think it's gonna be easier to show you everything once I put it on the bed, so let's do that. Let's start packing. I want to talk a little bit about my backpack first. So this is, as I said, the WAYKS Backpack, Daypack. And WAYKS is a sustainable startup company from Berlin, Germany, where I live. And what I really love about this is the versatility and modular way they construct their products. So it's possible to extend it on the bottom with a camera cube. It has a roll top, which gives a lot of extra space without making the backpack huge. It's still, I think, a Daypack size, and it has about 35 liters of storage space, which is a lot. It's so versatile. I can use it every day and for, a 5-week journey through Scandinavia, which I did last summer. And while I'm packing, you might see some other great features as the hidden very fluffy pocket back here, and actually there's a second one here as well. So it just has a lot of features. It's very versatile for many different people and things you need to do. And I've had it for 3 years and it doesn't really get dirty. And another thing I want to say is that currently they have a little pre-order sale. So on one hand, they're producing some of the backpacks that were sold out. And on the other hand, they have a new color, which is sleek black, which is a different kind of fabric, but also black. So there's this version and then the same fabric in black. And then there's now the new sleek black edition as well. And they also have some other products, they have the same backpack in a bit smaller. They have a more minimal day pack. They have a sling bag. So I did buy this backpack myself 3 years ago, but I have been working with them. And so I do want to recommend them to you because I really, really like the backpack. I think it's an amazing company and they sell amazing products. And so if you're interested in a backpack like that or another kind of bag, please check them out down below. And if you use my link, I get a little commission, which is part of my income and which is amazing. But now let's pack. So there's this access here that is a clamshell opening thing. I don't bring my laptop this time, but there's a separate laptop opening here as well to access this back pocket here. But I'm not going to use that for a laptop, but I'm actually bringing some paper stuff, which is some postcards my mom ordered to my house, a book my mom ordered to my house, and some voting material. Because I'm Swiss, I can vote in Switzerland, but this is not a vote to vote for people, but it's to vote for changing the laws. So they propose some changes of some laws, and then Swiss citizens can vote if they want the law to be changed or not. So this is that, and instead of having to send it by post and paying a lot of money to send this to Switzerland, I'm just gonna bring it there. This is gonna go into the laptop compartment. I'm bringing my microphone for podcasting because I need to record some kind of a podcast episode. Usually I do it with my computer. This time I'll do it with my phone. Luckily I can use the same cable I use to charge my phone. And so my phone charger doubles up, at least the cable, as a microphone cable, and this is just what I need. And since I'm not bringing my computer, this is gonna be like the standard European plug will work. If I need like more power, then I'd have to bring an adapter. Then I'm also bringing an extra battery for my camera because I'm gonna take this camera and the microphone here as well to vlog. I'm gonna put this into these like different mesh compartments here. And then I'm also gonna bring headphones, but I'm gonna put those actually into this hidden pocket up here. In there as well goes my wallet. I'm making sure to bring my Swiss money because otherwise if it's sitting in Germany, I can never use it. Then my phone, which is the last tech item, but I'm gonna, you know, have that on me, so I'm not gonna put it into the backpack. I'm gonna bring my toiletries, and let me show you what I have here. 2 hair ties, deodorant, solid shampoo, which I use as a body wash as well, a tiny toothbrush, plasters, because that's just always good to have, tweezers, which is an item that you maybe think is unnecessary, but they have come in handy so many times when traveling, and toothpaste tabs, like these little tablet thingies that you can chew on, and this is all I'm bringing. Actually, I wanted to bring some lip balm as well, but my lip balm currently is like a little bit in this huge jar, and I don't want to bring this huge jar, so maybe I'm gonna buy like a normal like chapstick, or I'm not gonna bring any and hope my lips are gonna be fine. This is going into the side compartment here. In here actually we also have like a just a regular tote bag, which I like if I, you know, go grocery shopping, if I suddenly need more space, something like that. Then my mom wanted to have some socks, and so I looked through my stash of sock yarn and started a sock for her. So I'm gonna bring 2 of these and 1 of this. Just, you know, if I get bored, I won't do it a lot. This can be like 3 pairs of socks. And I think minimalist packing, it's really, really important to make sure to not take anything you don't need. But it's also kind of important to make, you know, to have some priorities. So for some things like, I don't know, tech, I don't need my laptop and it's really heavy, and yeah, I have to like find a workaround, and I can't do everything without my laptop, but it's just not worth it bringing it because it comes with so much like extra stuff like hard drives, and the power thing is really big, and the adapter, and the laptop itself is really heavy. And so I decided to not bring it, while on the other hand, if I bring 1 more like ball of yarn, it's not gonna make such a huge difference. Let's move on to clothes. So my theory with clothes is just kind of like bring an extra of everything. And I will do like laundry, at least like wash some underwear once. And I mean, I wear a complete outfit, and then I basically have 1 other outfit. And I can wear clothes for several days without them like stinking, except for underwear. I'm gonna change my underwear every single day. And so I bring like 4 pairs of underwear. So these 2 are from Organic Basics, and I've used their underwear for a long time. This is from another brand, but I'm gonna link you a code for Organic Basics down below if you need some underwear. Like actually, look, you know, I like the clamshell opening, but whenever I'm like actually packing and stuffing stuff in there, I like to just put it in from the top. Then 1 pair of extra thick socks. I'm gonna wear socks for several days. They don't really stink. My feet are usually cold and not sweaty, so I can get away with wearing socks a few days. And if I want to change them again, I can, you know, wash the other pair of socks. Then an extra bra, same thing here. I wear it for a few days and then I can change it. I can wash the other one if I want to. The bra is actually from Organic Basics as well. The socks I knit myself. This is like a singlet, also from Organic Basics. It's just a really basic singlet, which I love to wear underneath. And if I get really hot, I can of course take off my sweater and wear it as a t-shirt. Then I'm gonna also bring a pair of like comfortable pants from Organic Basics. These are like really thin kind of. I could use these as sleepwear, but I don't really wear sleepwear, so I just sleep in my underwear, so I don't need that. But it's kind of just an emergency pants. So pants I usually wear for a long time, so for 1 week I'm not really bringing a second pair because I'm just gonna wear the one I'm wearing on the travel day as well. But, you know, if something happens, if they get wet, if they have a stain, then I have like an extra emergency pair while I wash the other one. But this one is not taking up that much space, which is why I take this pair. And then I'm gonna bring like an Organic Basics wool, recycled wool sweater, which is just a very versatile piece. It's wool, so it doesn't really smell that easily. It's simple, stylish, warm, just great. The situation we have right here, right now, looks like this. there's still a lot of like space. Maybe you can see it from the side better. It's like packed up until here. So I'm gonna just close this. There's one thing I always forget in these videos. I'm gonna bring it. It's the water bottle. We're gonna go by bus and by train. It's gonna take like 5 to 6 hours. And so I always make sure to bring a little bit of food and some water. And so the water bottle goes into the other side compartment. And we're basically done packing. There's actually one more thing I forgot to pack, which is 2 extra masks. Now, they are not mandatory anymore in most places, but I'm gonna, you know, spend a lot of time on public transport with a lot of other people. And I'm gonna visit several of my grandparents, which are all over 80 years old. So I think it's just a great idea to wear them and to not, you know, bring them any kind of cold virus, COVID, whatever it might be. So those will go in another hidden pocket right here, where there's actually 1 mask already that's always in here. And with that, we're done packing. Now the camera will definitely fit in here comfortably because as you can see, there's like still a lot of space. It's not cramped full and it's also pretty light. It's just like a day pack, which is amazing because I hate traveling with heavy luggage. I think there's just nothing more freeing than traveling with minimalist luggage for the added like freedom on travel days and to just not think about the stuff you need to carry around, but to think about the stuff you actually want to do, the time you want to spend with people, the new things you want to explore and things like that. But what I also think is going to be interesting and important is what I'm gonna wear, like outerwear wise on my travel day and what I'm gonna bring, because I'm not bringing a second pair of shoes, I'm not bringing an extra jacket or anything like that. So I'm gonna wear my winter Lems winter boots. I'm gonna wear my rain jacket. Then I'm also gonna wear my gloves that my grandma from Switzerland made for me. A hat, which is actually by Colorful Standard, and I love this hat because it has like 2 folds. I'm also gonna link you Colorful Standard down below and a 10% discount code. And my huge scarf, which is gonna, you know, keep me warm. And like this, I'm warm enough and I don't have to pack a bunch of warm clothes. So what I always try to make sure is that I pack for the trip I'm actually going on and not just some random stuff. So while I'm not a fan of extreme minimalism anymore in like everyday life, I still think when traveling, it does make like a lot of sense to question every little thing you're bringing, because every like little bit of weight you can leave at home will make your trip better, I think. And of course, it could happen that you like do not bring a very important item. And so there's this question that I'm gonna include in every single packing video that I've made and maybe also in the future. And it is when you have an item and you question if you should bring it or not, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that could happen if I don't bring it? So for me, one example is this time I brought an extra pair of pants because if my one pair is wet and it's still cold and winter, you know, then it's going to be really, really uncomfortable having to be in this wet pair of pants. So I thought it's definitely worth it to bring a second pair. Just think about how likely these scenarios are and what the worst things are that could happen. I also thought about bringing my ebook reader and decided against it because, you know, I always have like battery on my phone. I can entertain myself with my phone. I can do nothing or sleep if I'm bored. And I also brought stuff for knitting because my mom wants me to knit her some socks. So what the worst thing is that could happen if I do not bring my ebook reader is that, I don't know, I don't want to knit or sleep or do anything on my phone, and it's really not likely that this scenario will happen, that I, you know, need my ebook reader and do not want to do anything else and have nothing to do. So I wish you luck for your packing and adventures, and I am sure you will do well, and I'm sure you're not going to forget like the most important thing, because as long as you're there and you have like the official documents you need, I think it's going to be a great trip. So do not forget to check out WAYKS if you need a backpack or just want to see what they're offering. And I do hope you like this video, and now I'm going to link you another packing video for 5+ weeks in Scandinavia. I think that would be really interesting for another kind of packing, so I hope you'll check it out, and otherwise I'm going to hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!